Welcome to another episode on our channel. I wanted you to see all three statues together, and I decided to put Thor in the forefront first because his statue resonated with me the least of the three. I love Captain America's dynamic pose as I do Iron Man's pose. I like the pose here too, but there's more congruence with the color combinations with Captain America and Iron Man. Iron Man especially. You've got gold and red, period. That's it. That's a lot of congruence in terms of color combinations. Here with Captain America, you've got the red boots, you've got the red gloves, you've got the red little strips in his midriff, red in the shield, and white throughout the uniform, and then blue. I mean, it's very congruent. It's not chaotic to me. Oh, by the way, thanks to my friend in Norway, I have now the arm in the right position. His hand is down. I think when I put the arm in the very beginning, I just went where the magnet drew it close, and it was with the hand up, and I didn't think anything about it, because when you throw a frisbee, you're throwing it with your hand up, and this is kind of like a frisbee, so it made sense that the hand would be up. But in the photographs, the hand is actually down, and it looks better this way. So, but the congruence of the outfit, the congruence over here, when I get to Thor, it's like everything is different. He has this vibrant blue. I love this in his pants. He's got yellow. I like that. Then he has a gold belt. You know, I think it should be yellow. He's got this muted blue, almost black. He's got some silver on his chest. He's got a red cape. He's got a silver helmet, white wings, and that sort of thing. He's probably the most chaotic in terms of the color combinations. So I think that's kind of the determining factor for me in terms of this figure not resonating with me as much as the other two do. Plus, he's got that really hard grimace on his face. Now, Captain America has a grimace too, but this one seems to be even more pronounced, if I can say that. So I decided to put Thor in the forefront, the one that least resonates with me. It's perfectly a fine statue, but for me, these two, I just like them better. So I put him in the forefront so you could see how Thor looks with Iron Man and Captain America facing towards him. So I hope you like this look. If you're a Thor fan, this is probably how you want to pose it. We will pause now and put somebody else in front and see how that looks. It's hard to find an opening with my head, but here I decided to put Iron Man in front, and he has the most congruence with the color combination. He's just gold and red, and he really pops out against this neutral background. So the way the statues are lining up now, we've got kind of Thor at the top, and it's angling downward to Iron Man, and then Captain America, who has the most dynamic pose. He's really leaning forward into throwing this shield. But despite, it's not perfectly symmetrical, like this is in one spot and the other two are even, it still works. You can move it a little bit more to one side or the other, maybe have a bigger gap here, but it still works. So this is, again, I'm still debating which one I like better, Iron Man or Captain America. I'm leaning in this direction, but Iron Man is pretty cool as he stands now. So here he is in front. Whether you're an Iron Man fan or a Thor fan, you can put whatever character you want in front. And I think the combo still looks awesome. So we'll pause now and get Captain America out in front. Okay, this is the pose that absolutely does it for me. I have Captain America in the middle. He has the most dynamic pose where he's really leaning into throwing that shield out. We have Iron Man and Thor kind of posing in opposite directions, so there's symmetry there. There's also some symmetry in terms of height. Even though Iron Man is slightly lower, you can't really see the difference here unless you put your hands above each character. But it's pretty balanced. There are 100 million ways you can pose these characters. I mean, if you wanted to, you could just turn Captain America and you've got a different look completely. But I'm not really into grimaces. And with this pose, the grimace is very visible. With this pose, yeah, the grimace is there, but it's a bit more diminished. So out of the 3 characters, I would put Captain America in front and Iron Man and Thor to the sides. I know other people would do it differently, and that's okay. But for me, this is the one that works. I hope you've liked what you've seen. If you have, consider giving us a thumbs up and subscribing to our channel. In the meantime, everyone, please have a great day.